How do you become a light in the family? Because you don't ask the light to shine. The light, it is in its duty to shine. Early in the morning, the sun is shining with radiance. Because it has capacity to shine. Now, children of God, wherever they are, they should shine with radiance. Because our God is the light. And He called us to be the light of the world. I was very much excited yesterday. We were in Polokwane or Limpopo for a funeral. And then we met Ntabane's family. And when his uncle, when we were introduced to the uncle, the uncle said, this man has been built. This man has been built. He's a different man. And a strong man. That told me that his light is shining. The family can see a difference. His life before Christ and his life after Christ. That's why it is important that we don't only become the light in the four walls of the church, but to become the light outside the church. You know, I can try to act salvation, but I cannot lie to my wife. I cannot lie to my children. They can see who I am. Now, when you are the light in the family, the family must see the light that you are. Is that fine? Amen. So we are going to make a reference from the book of Genesis chapter 22. So let's open Genesis chapter 22. Genesis chapter 22 and 1 Timothy chapter 4. 2 Timothy chapter 4. 1 Timothy chapter 4. Genesis chapter 22. I'm starting with the book of Genesis. I'm reading from verse 2. Genesis 22, I'm starting from verse 2. It reads as thus. And he said, take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and get in the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains, which I will tell you. Abraham rose up early in the morning and saddled his ass, and took 2 of young men with him, and Isaac his son, and clave the wood for burnt offering, and rose up and went up the place of which God had told him. Are you following? Then on the 3rd day, Abraham lifted his eyes and saw a place afar off where they were supposed to make a sacrifice. 3 days of travel. Are we together? And Abraham said unto his young men, abide here with the ass, which is a donkey, and I and the lad, the boy, will go yonder to worship, and come again to you. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac his son. 1 Timothy chapter 4. 1 Timothy chapter 4 from verse 12. Paul says to Timothy, do not let anyone think less of you because you are young. Be an example to believers in what, please underline, be examples to believers in what you say, in the way you live, in the way you love, in your faith, and in purity. Until I get there, focus on reading scriptures to the church, encouraging believers and teaching them. Do not neglect the gift you received through the prophecy spoken over you when the elders of the church laid their hands on you. Hallelujah. Now, today we are going to talk about being the light in your family. I don't think you really need to be the light in the church. But the most powerful thing for a child of God is to be the light in your family. And I want us to analyze the story of Abraham. God speaks to Abraham and he says to Abraham, take your son Isaac, your only son, to the Mount of Moriah and go and sacrifice him there. Amen.
Amen.
Now let's imagine God says that to you. You will cast him like a demon. Is that not so? Now God speaks to you. He says, take your son. Abraham woke up in the morning, took the wood and the fire and 2 of his servants and the donkeys. They traveled for 3 days to the mountain of Moriah. When they saw a mountain at the distance, Abraham says to the servants, remain here with the donkeys. He takes the wood, gives it to Isaac. He gives it to Isaac. He takes the fire and he began to travel to the mountain. As they were traveling to the mountain, Isaac says to Abraham, I can see the wood and I can see the fire, but where is the sacrifice lamp? And Abraham says to Isaac, God will provide a lamp for a sacrifice. And then they continue with the journey. When they get to the mountain, Abraham prepares an altar. He puts the wood on the altar and he takes his son and he ties the son on the altar. He takes the knife ready to sacrifice Isaac. And the voice came from heaven, Abraham, do no harm to the son. I have seen your obedience. And then God provided a sacrifice lamp. Now, this is a family environment. And let's ask ourselves, what is Abraham teaching his wife? What is Abraham teaching his son? What is Abraham teaching his servants? The first thing we learn, Abraham taught his family obedience. He never taught by word. He demonstrated that as a man in the house, when God speaks, I do whatever God says. And that is becoming the line. Because Isaac had to learn from his father that when God speaks, we don't argue with God. We do what God says. So as a man in the house, you have to become the light. Sarah had to learn that when God has spoken, this man does not negotiate what God says. Abraham never went to Sarah. I think if he went to Sarah, there was going to be a big argument. But he taught Sarah that when it comes to the word of God, there is no negotiation. When you want to become the light in your family, you need to that we don't negotiate what God says. You know, I was busy studying the hermeneutics. And it's fine. Hermeneutics and exegesis of the word of God. Now, hermeneutics is how you interpret the way. Exegesis is how you bring the history of the way. Now, what we have done today to the word of God, we have found a way to reject what does not make sense to us. We have found a way to say, if it makes me uncomfortable, it is not what God is saying now to me. Amen. Now God says, take your son, your only son, make a sacrifice. Abraham never said, let me look at the interpretation of sacrifice. Because sacrifice is sacrifice. But what we have done, we try to say, let us define tithe. You sit with your wife. Let's go through the word tithe. No, tithe is tithe. Amen. What we've done today, we go through defining fasting. Fasting is to do without. Fasting is to do without. Now we come with better ways. No, but you can still fast and have. Fasting is to do without. Hallelujah. Amen. So the first thing that Abraham taught the family is we don't negotiate the word of God. Children of God, let me teach you something. Whatever you read in the Bible, that's what God means. Amen. What is written here in the Bible says, pray without ceasing. Please don't go and look for other meanings. It means pray without ceasing. If the Bible says, it shall be given back, that's what the Bible says. It means exactly that. Now, as a child of God, in your own family, you have to teach your family that when it comes to God, we don't negotiate with God. We obey what God says. You can only be the light when you don't negotiate the word of God. The second thing that he taught them is sacrifice. Not a sacrifice, but to live a sacrificial life. He taught them that even what you love the most, if God demands it, you give it to God. Amen. Remember, remember Isaac. Remember, if you read the story of Abraham, God made a covenant with Abraham. And Abraham said to God, how can you talk these nice things to me and you still leave me without a child? And God said, I will make you the father of many nations. And the very same father of many nations, God demanded Isaac. He took Isaac, ready to sacrifice. If you read in the book of Hebrews, the Bible says, in the heart of Abraham, Isaac already died. Now, if we need to become the light in our own families, we need to teach our families to live sacrificial lives. If God can say to you, sacrifice what you love the most, you must probably say this is not God. But what you don't understand is actually how God provides. You know, when God wants to give you something, He demands something. Nothing leaves heaven until something leaves the earth. When God wants to provide, He will always demand something from you. And normally we refuse with what He demands. And we think God is not faithful in our life. And the second thing, Abraham taught his family that when it comes to God, I'm willing to give God everything. Everything that I have, I'm willing to give it to God. Hallelujah.
Amen.
He taught him a life of giving. Now Isaac is asking his father, I see the wood where the sacrifice lamb. And Abraham says to Isaac, God will provide. How do you think Isaac felt when he saw the lamb provided by God? Isaac learned the faithfulness of God from his father. It's high time when we must become the light to teach our own families provision of God. Abraham took a knife, willing to kill Isaac, because God said so. I think there is no one on earth who could ever move the faith of Isaac because of what Isaac learned from his father. Now, if we must become the light, we are a light through our obedience. We are alive through sacrificial. We are alive through a life of giving. Not giving what we don't want, but giving what matters the most in our life. No, it's easy to give what you don't need, but to give with what you need, that is giving everything in your life. So when it comes to God, that's why the Bible says, love the Lord your God with all of your heart, with all of your mind, all of your soul, and all of your strength. Love the Lord your God. But what we are doing these days, we only do for God what is comfortable to us. But Abraham taught us that even what is uncomfortable, if it is coming from God, it is worth obeying. If you want to become the light, you must learn a sacrificial life. Because becoming the light, God will demand you to minister to others. Even in your most uncomfortable zone. Have you ever seen you've got 100 rand in your pocket? And God says to you, someone needs it. If you have not learned to live a sacrificial life, you will think it is not God asking you. But if we should sacrifice our lives, if the purpose of our lives, it should be to live to the glory of God. We will sacrifice everything at work, at our families, to make sure that we live our lives to glorify God. There is nothing that glorifies God more than obedience. My Bible says God demands obedience more than a sacrifice. So we learn from Abraham that even the most uncomfortable things, God is able to save them. And when God has saved them, the only way to silence the light is to do what He said. So we learn him from Abraham. He's teaching Isaac through his life that when it comes to God, we hold nothing back. When it comes to God, we give Him our time. When it comes to God, we give Him our resources. When it comes to God, we worship Him. When it comes to God, we serve Him. When it comes to God, He knows who we are. As a matter of fact, we own nothing. We are the stewards of what we have. During the week, when we heard that Ndabani's mom had passed, me and my wife had a trip planned already for the weekend. But the life we are living is a life of a sacrifice. It's a life of dropping everything for God. It's a life of dropping everything. It's a life of dropping the comfortable for the glory of God. Let me tell you, children of God, our God deserves our service. Our God deserves our worship. Our God deserves our gifts to Him. Our God deserves our time. Our God deserves our heart. Our God deserves our life. Our life belongs to Him. Your life belongs to God. He's worthy of your sacrifice. He's worthy of your worship. He's worthy of your gifts. He's worthy. He has given us the best. And that is Christ Jesus. That was a sign of a sacrifice that Jesus was going to do. Abraham became the light. The gospel of prosperity. It says, come to Jesus so you can have everything. I know there is prosperity in Him, but I know He demands your life. I know He demands your time. I know He demands your service. But I also know He has blessed, not only in the spirit, but also in material things. The blessing of God is upon your life. But I also know that He deserves your time. He deserves your service. You know, our God is not an uncle. He's a God. He owns you. He created you. He gave you strength to make wealth. He owns you. He gave you wisdom. He gave you houses. When He addresses Israelites, He says, Israelites, when you get to the promise, you live in houses. Don't forget the God who took you out. He's the God who blesses. He changes a curse into a blessing. When you are with Him, the blessing is upon you. But you don't own yourself. He owns you and your time. Don't be proud with your time. Don't be proud with your gifts. Don't be proud with your talent. Don't be proud with your money. Don't be proud with what you have. You belong to God. You are a steward of what you have. When I've learned when money comes into my account, I don't own it. Anytime it can be demanded. In the morning I came here, there is no gas. The money is being demanded. Because it belongs to God. Your time, God, the Holy Spirit can wake you up 12 o'clock at night because your time belongs to Him. He can make you sleepless because He owns your time. Let me this message is not going to according to my preparation. But anyway, let's bless God. So we learn obedience. We learn a sacrificial life. And I want to tell you, children of God, actually there is more peace in living a sacrificial life. There is more anxiety in living the life that keeps everything. There is more anxiety.
Amen.
But in living a sacrificial life, there is more peace. Because when you have scattered everything, you know He's in control. Hallelujah.
Amen.
We learned a life of worship. He woke them up in the morning. He said, let's go to the mountain to worship God. He took Isaac a trip of 3 days just to go and worship God. I think our children today, they will put a big fight. 3 days just to worship. 3 days. That's what he taught Isaac. That when it comes to our God, worship comes first. We live to worship Him. And I always say, when after Abraham have died, he left a serious wealth in terms of being the light in his family. Sarah and Isaac, they have learned how to serve God. They have learned to worship because of this man. He taught them the faithfulness of God. He taught them that God is faithful. He believed that Isaac will die, but he will still become father of many nations. With or without Isaac, you are blessed. With or without that 1,000. With or without that job. With or without that contract. Faith must be in the way, not in the contract. Faith must be in the word, not in what is seen. Faith must be in the unseen. So even if Isaac dies, what God said remains true. So he knew that I'll be the father of many nations, with or without Isaac. And then that's why Hebrews say figuratively, Isaac already died. That's why God does not actually need your money, He's after your heart. You know, when God says, give me 1,000, it's not about 1,000, it's about your heart. When God said to Abraham, give me Isaac, God never wanted Isaac. He wanted the heart of Abraham. To say, it's your heart with me, or it is with Isaac. If you demonstrate that my heart is with you, He still gives you more Isaacs. It's about the heart. And then Paul speaks to Timothy. He says, Timothy, let no one look down on you because you are young. Become an example. Being the light is being an example. In other words, being the light as a child of God, it means it is worth following you. Your kids can follow you. Your extended family can follow you. You are an example. Be the light means be an example. In other words, if you want to know how to live for God, you can follow me. If you follow me, you will come right. That's why Paul said, follow me as I follow Christ. So you must be worth following. Actually, when you're a child of God, if I follow you every day, I must discover God in your ways. You know, if I follow you there is an evangelist in the 1800s. In the 1800s. He was followed by journalists. And these journalists, they wanted to capture everything he does. But the aim of following him, it was to criticize him. So they follow him when he goes to preach. They follow him when he goes to pray. They follow him wherever he goes. But before they knew it, the journalist got born again. The men went to pray in a place full of snow. That is Charles Finney. He went to pray in a place full of snow. When he knelt down on his knees, all the snow moved from around him and cleared around him. And the journalist gave his life to God. Actually, as I follow you, I must discover God. Actually, as your children follow you, they must discover God. As your cousins look at your life, they must discover God. When you're a young person, as your parents look at you, they must discover God. When your colleagues follow you, they must discover God. Oh, there is this on Facebook, follow me. Let those who follow you discover God. Whether it's at work, everyone that follows your life, they must discover God. Because your life is like the life of Abraham. It's the life of sacrifice. It's the life of obedience. It's the life of worship. It's the life of faith. Anyone following you, they discover God. And there is also a statement. They say if you get arrested for being a Christian, will there be enough evidence to prosecute you? Or people will say, no, 3 months, not even probation. What do they call it? Community service, 3 months community service. There's not enough evidence. 3 months community services. Or they will say 20 years. 20 years. This is a child of God. When the Pharisees were looking for Jesus, they looked around for Jesus. They didn't know where Jesus was. They went to Philip. They said, Philip, show us Jesus. In other words, they knew that where Philip is, where he is, you can find Christ. The world must know where you are, they can find comfort. Where you are, they can find peace. Where you are, they can find healing. Where you are, they can find hope. Young people, you will never lie to your parents that you are born again. The first people to confirm your salvation as a young person is your parents. You know, when you're a young person, don't tell me you are born again. When tell your parents. Because I don't know my duty is to preach. But the people who will see the light, it's your parents. I was doing grade 12. Just before I wrote my matric exams, I got born again. I remember the lady who was my front opposite. He came to my mom and she said to my mom, how we wish that all our kids can be like your son. Not because I'm a good person. Salvation caught my life. No, you know, when you're a young person, you do small things. If you were not washing dishes, start washing dishes without being told. That is salvation. If you're speaking back at your parents, you stop talking back. That is salvation. If you are not making your bed, you make your bed. That is salvation. If you are not washing your clothes, you start washing your clothes. That is salvation. If you're always in the street, not cooking, you move from the street, you start cooking. That is salvation. Salvation is not tongues. It's not singing in the choir. It's being the light in the family. You can't be born again as a young person and your parents are fighting over dishes. You are not in the light. I think amen. As a young person, in the line, it's not the length of your prayer. It's how much you can respect, how much you honor your parents. That is being the light in the family. You know, I can stand here and preach. A person who can testify about my salvation. That's my wife. Salvation is not on the pulpit. Salvation is not on that chair. Salvation is at home.
You just hear someone when you get to his house swearing.
Oh, Pastor, I didn't see you coming. No, you don't have to see me coming. You don't have to see me coming. Salvation is inside. Kingdom of God is